Hey you, are you having a hard time sleeping, losing weight, having brain fog, maybe feeling moody, low sex drive? None of these things are good, but guess what? They all could be an indicator that you don't have a really good nighttime routine in place. But guess what? That's why I'm here. This IGTV video is all about your nighttime routine, and it's going to change your days. I'm telling you, take it from me, it's helped me so much. But for those of you that have never met me before, hi, I'm Leia Sergakis. I've been a nutritionist for a long time, about 8 years. I've worked all over the country. I live in LA. I have clients from athletes, actors, rappers, moms, dads, kids. So I'm here to help you have a happy and healthy life because that's what it's all about, right? Before I dive in to help give you tips that's gonna, change your game, I wanna go ahead and preface and say that you should always reach out to your healthcare provider to make sure that anytime you go to initiate a new nutritional or exercise program, that it just works for you and your body. Okay, Leah, why is it so important to have a nighttime routine? Let me just start real quick to tell you personally why I'm passionate about it, okay? So for me, I have a busy schedule, you have a busy schedule, right? When you're trying to juggle your work, your family, your friends, your life, if you don't set out time for yourself at the end of the night, that's why you get stressed. That's why we don't sleep. That's why I seriously, if I don't have my routine, I notice I gain weight. That's it. It's a big stress on our body. And it's actually proven, and I'm gonna tell you why. The internal effects, basically, on your body by not getting enough sleep is equivalent to eating a Big Mac. And I'm not kidding, because basically when your body sleeps and is resting, it releases a hormone from your brain called leptin, which is an appetite suppressant. And when we're sleep deprived and we're stressed and we're not operating at our optimal level, that's why we tend to eat more. Have you ever noticed that in your own life? Maybe that's why there's nighttime grazing and all that stuff. So, okay, tip number 1 is we're decompressing from electronics. This is every electronic, not your cell phone, not your TV, not your laptop, nothing. You need to set a boundary for yourself. People don't need to be contacting you at this time. Work is done. Everything is done for the day. It is your time, okay? Now, you have to realize we're constantly stimulated by electronics all day long. And you really need to give your brain some time to come down. And even if you go ahead and put the whatever orange filter on your phone, still doesn't cut it. Just put it away. My biggest recommendation is put your phone in a corner in the room somewhere. Set your alarms for the morning so that way when it goes up, you have to physically get out of bed to go turn your alarms off instead of just sitting in your bed and pushing snooze, right? I also don't even have a TV in my bedroom. I don't really believe in that, but I just recommend just cut off all electronics an hour and a half to 2 hours before bed. Tip number 2 is a bedtime snack and some probiotics. If you're hungry, do something light. I always recommend a protein and a fat because they're very satiating and it's something light, easy for your body to digest. Especially if you do intermittent fasting, that's probably the way that you're gonna wanna go into your fast. It kind of eases your body in. I travel a lot. So probiotics have been a major staple every single night for me because my gut health, my gut goes through it. So I'm gonna tell you the reason why I really like Ancient Nutrition's probiotics is because they offer strains from all different sources that are not typically in our diets. And I don't think it's something that you guys probably think about often. I have clients always saying, well, Leah, I have yogurt, so isn't that enough? Our diet's not enough. It's not enough. So with supplementing in a probiotic, like I mentioned with Ancient, is they have strains from organisms that are soil-based. And so obviously, when we get our vegetables, we're washing them, we're washing the mud off, we're washing all that off. So you're losing a lot of nutrients that are actually really good for your gut health. Also things like fermented vegetables, right? So my point is these probiotics that you're getting help your digestive system even more because you're not typically getting it in your diet. Tip number 3 is strip into something a little bit more comfortable. And I said strip, just kidding. But honestly, you guys, your brain knows a lot of the activities it's about to engage in based on what you're wearing. There's been a lot of truth behind that. So don't go to sleep with your workout clothes on because it knows that it works out in workout clothes. Make a solid effort to put on pajamas, or for me, I put on a onesie. I'm gonna put that on in a second. Or, if you don't wear anything, whatever it is, just make yourself comfortable, transition from what you're wearing during the day to night. Hey, look what I just slipped on. See, I have my onesie on. Now my brain knows it's time to go to sleep because I'm in a comfortable outfit, See, that's what you need to do. So now I'm gonna hit the rest of the tips. So tip number 4 is a nightcap. I'm telling you guys, I am so obsessed with Ancient Nutrition's CBD latte, the golden chai latte. You guys, I have it every single night. I'm in love with it. If I don't have a latte, if I don't have that, I have some tea. But having a warm drink at night is really good for you. I'm gonna tell you why, because it helps curb your cravings for sugar. It helps you stop wanting to graze. I have to personally tell you guys why I love the CBD golden chai, okay? So I live in LA, like I said, so every day I feel like I'm so just overwhelmed with like interacting with people. And so I'm very energy sensitive, and I have a hard time being able to like calm down and just be able to be one in my thoughts. Like I really do. So I came across the golden chai a couple months ago, and I'm telling you guys, like I've been so obsessed with it ever since. Like I finally could just like sit down and just chill. I can trust it because it's from Ancient Nutrition. It's from a company that I obviously trust all of their products and the way that they're sourced and how they're handled. It's a clean form of CBD, and it honestly tastes so good. So like too, at the end of the night, like I don't want to go eat something sugary because I really like the taste of the golden chai. So you're gonna have to really try that. I promise you guys, you're gonna love it. Brain drain. And I don't know if you guys have ever heard this before. I take a piece of paper and pen and I just write. Like I just write everything into my brain until there's nothing there. I don't punctuate it. I don't like make sure it looks pretty or anything. Like you just drain out everything out of your brain. The point is at the end of the night that you really want to be able to just get every thought out of your mind so you can actually just be relaxed. That's helped me so much. I also keep a pen and paper by my bed at night, so in case I like wake up with the thought, I'm able just to kind of like write it down, or if it's something on my to-do list, I just write it down and go back to sleep. Because you know when you're trying to remember things in your mind all the time, that's exhausting and it is taxing on your body too. So brain drain. Now we go into tip number 6. I'm talking about my essential oils. I love taking the lavender essential oil and I put it in my palms and I put them on my feet. And the reason why, you're probably wondering why feet. Feet is so important to put essential oil on. It's because you have some of the largest pores in your feet. Even the Mayo Clinic came out and they said that you should put it on your feet because your body absorbs it. Last tip, it's meditation and visualization time. So now that you have, you've stripped down your clothes, you're maybe in a onesie, you've had your chai latte, you're able to lay there and really reflect about your life. And I think this is something that we really skip out on often. And I firmly believe in positive affirmation. So this is a great time to just talk to yourself, like just have a conversation with yourself. How are you feeling in your current state? What would you like to see different? Like set goals in your mind, like visualize yourself in that goal and actually believe it and believe you can do it because you honestly can. The big important thing for you guys to understand is you need to be there for yourself, and setting that nighttime routine is how you're gonna do it. You need to honor yourself. That's your time at the end of the day to decompress, and you need to fill your glass back up. You need to be full. I also love to honor myself by having flowers next to my bed, some crystals. Like I want my room to feel like a sanctuary, because when you wake up the next day and you have that feeling, you've done this whole nighttime routine, like you're energized, you're ready, you're excited, and your mood just changes. And it's been so major for me. And I hope you guys try it for a little bit and let me know what you feel on that. I'm now gonna show you some recipes on how to do the golden chai because it is my favorite and you're gonna love me for it. Now I'm in my kitchen with my baby. Okay, so this is the golden chai, the CBD hemp, okay? One thing I'm gonna say about it, which is really nice, is it doesn't take a lot of work. You don't have to get crazy with it. I just started doing little fun experiments with it just because I like to. But this tastes so amazing on its own that you could just literally put this with some water, boil some water, mix it in, heat up some coconut milk, almond milk, and it's good as that. I have been also obsessed with having chamomile at night as well. So for a little while, it was like I was picking between, was I gonna have chamomile or CBD? But guess what I did? I made a baby. I put them together, right? So the recipe I'm about to show you now is I'm going to boil some chamomile and then blend it with my CBD. Look here, kids. So I have heated the water with the chamomile. I'm gonna go ahead and take the bag out. Boom, okay? Go ahead and throw in a little scoopy of your CBD. Amazing. You can throw a little bit of coconut milk. Just put a little dash. And I'm gonna blend this baby. And now I just have a creamy golden chai with a hint of chamomile. I wanna kinda give you guys 2 other options that I really, really like. It's amazing on its own, so you really don't need to do anything to it, like I said. But like I talked about earlier in the video, if you want to have a small meal before bed, sometimes I like to just throw in a tablespoon of MCT oil in here and a scoop of protein powder, blend it and call it a day. That way I don't have to have a meal. I also get cravings at night, let's be real. So I love to, instead of making it hot, sometimes I'll blend it with ice and I make like a CBD little slushy. You know what I mean? It's better than going to 7-Eleven, tell me that. So those are my favorite ways to make it. I'm obsessed with this. Now that I've got mine ready, I'm excited to go to bed and chill out and calm down. I hope you guys love this video. Please comment below and let me know like which was your favorite tip that you incorporated and how it helped you in your nighttime routine. See you guys next time.